Mary Orvis Marbury calls this fly a brown gnat, and she simply comments that it's from the immense order of Diptera. I am tying this fly from the illustration in her book, Favorite Flies and Their Histories, as illustrated by her father, Charles Orvis. I'm tying it on a number 18 hook and using brown thread. I'm using a bicolor tinsel for the tag. It's gold on one side, silver on the other. I want the gold to show, so I'm tying it in with the gold side to the hook, and then as I wrap it, I flip it and the gold shows, so I'll just wrap down about 3 wraps down around the hook bend and back up to where I will start the body. Catch that in. And underneath securing wraps, clip that out. For the body, I'm using brown chenille and have to size the chenille to the hook. So this is a pretty fine chenille. Pull the fibers off the end of the chenille to expose the thread underneath and tie it in by that thread. Back to where the tag is, bring my thread up to the front of the hook and then just wrap the chenille. I think for our modern or contemporary ingredients, the chenille works very well to imitate the illustration by Charles Orvis. I don't know what they would have used in the 1890s to tie that kind of body. I suppose if you could get brown peacock herl, that would work. But I think this chenille works pretty well. If I was tying on a bigger hook, I might use this chenille. It's got some sparkle in it, but this chenille is way too big for a number 18 hook. For the wings, I have 2 tips from brown hackle feathers, and just try to figure out where to tie those for the right length of the wing. Wrap those in up over the top of the chenille. Grab the stems and pull them back and wrap underneath of them and maybe up over the ends a little bit. See if I can't get the head wrapped in that way. And then I'll clip those out. Put a whip finish on that. And I think that gives me a fairly close imitation of the illustration by Charles Orvis. I'm going to put some head cement on it. It's a diluted goop. I'll put the recipe for the diluted goop in the description. A brown gnat, tied from the illustration by Charles Orvis in Mary Orvis Marbury's book, Favorite Flies and Their Histories.